Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. That's my stage name. So today we going to talk about Boosie response to his daughter. Okay? We going to talk about that today. Now, give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly because I did some adjustments to my mic. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Okay. YouTube, give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Everybody, give me a 1 in the chat. How we doing, everybody? Good morning. Give me a 1 in the chat. Okay, dear. Thank you so much. I'm glad you told me. YouTube, can you give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly? Because I did a mic adjustment. Okay. I guess I got people watching from the shadows in YouTube because they can't give me a 1 in the chat. All right. Well, Instagram, long as you can hear me. All right. We're going to do what it do today. We're going to do what it do today. Good morning, who is ever watching on YouTube. Please hit that like button. Okay. I got 2 in the chat. Please hit that like button if you feel my content. So we about to start. Now, Boosie did a response. We're going to talk about Boosie today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. He said, I hear you, sister. Thank you, honey. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So now we about to get into it. Boosie response to his daughter yesterday. Okay. Boosie did a live, I believe it was yesterday, and he responded to his daughter. Now, you know, we talked about this yesterday as well, how the daughter was so indignant all on IG and kicking her father's name, kicking his back in while she was on IG. Now, somebody said in one of the comments of my live, they said, Mama, that was the mother in the background. Now, I'm not sure. I can't say it was the mother, but that's what he said, that it was the mama. So I can't say, oh, yeah, it's for definitely it was the mama. But we going to get into it. Brothers, this is why I say protect your seed. This is why you hear me say this. Now, you don't have to listen to me because this is going out of the natural order, okay? I don't want to be out of the natural order. But if you can take heed to what I'm saying, then we good. You feel me? So now Boosie responded to his daughter yesterday, and he said this, that they had an argument over the phone, or either they was together, and he cursed her out. He called her all types of names. He cursed her out. Okay. Now we about to get to the tricky part. Guys, this is for educational purposes. Okay. Educational purposes this is for. And this is trigger warning. You feel me? This is trigger warning. All right. I want to give y'all the disclaimer first. Still winning. How are you, honey? So Boosie said, this is what Boosie said. Boosie said he did tell her off. He cursed her out and he called her some names. And let me share with you why he did it. He said that she been in the bathroom or at the school screwing boys in the bathroom. And she's 14. Yeah, she's 14. Still winning. Good morning, honey. She's 14. So he got upset like a father should. He got upset and he cursed at her. He went off on her. Okay. Now, that would not have been the approach that she had needed at the time. Good morning, Brian. How are you, honey? It's good to see you. That may not have been the approach he should have took at the time, but he was angry with her when he found out that she is sneaking and sleeping with boys in the school. Okay. Inside the school. Good morning, Chocolate. So this is why Boosie got so angry when he confronted his daughter. Okay. Which I'm not taking anything from that. I'm not saying that he should have. I'm not saying that he should not have. Okay. But what I'm saying, it should have been a different approach. Because as parents, we get angry with our children, we get upset with them. But it should have been a different type of way he should have done it. But he was angry at the time, and I can understand that. And she's 14. So you're going to say everything that comes to your mind. You understand when you upset. And then he said that the mama let 19-year-old boys spend a night at their house with his daughter. So you see what I'm saying? There's a pattern here. That's why I told y'all, be mindful. Good morning, Almond Eyes. How are you, sweetie? Be mindful of where you lay your seed. And remember, I said to y'all, a woman can make or break your dynasty. Do you hear me? She can. If she doesn't raise the children properly, they will grow up to do nonsense. And it seemed like to me is that the mother has a type of issue with Boosie. She doesn't respect him at all. She don't care nothing about him because, and I'm gonna tell you something, secretly, she don't love that girl. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's the truth. Secretly, she does not love that girl. Because let me share something with you. I don't care where the baby came from. You hear me? I don't care where the baby came from. For you not gonna have nobody in my house. Okay? 19-year-old boy spending the night at my house. Okay? And I'm condoning it. Somebody need their behind kicked. Am I condoning that nonsense? She's 14. Now, if she get pregnant, who's taking care of the baby? Mama, it's you taking care of the baby. All right? But because she mad with Boosie, good morning. Good morning, honey. Okay, still when it says she hates that girl because she hates Boosie. Yes, honey. This is what I was saying. Yes, baby. Skinny said this is foolery times 1,000. Yes, honey. You speaking it. Anya, good morning, honey. How are you? Good morning, my dear. How you doing? So that's my issue. She don't like Boosie, so she don't care where that girl end up at. You hear me? She can't stand him. And this is why I tell y'all, be careful where you lay your seed. This a hood booger. The mama is a hood booger. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Boosie is a hood booger too. He's a hood booger too. All right? But Boosie want to change his life. He want to make good money. You hear me? Which I'm not saying that he's wrong, and I'm not saying that the stuff he done in his past. But to me, it seemed like the man loved his offspring. Do you hear me? That's what it seemed like to me. Because if you don't love your offspring, you ain't going to care what they do. Even if they say the daughter is a strange daughter. Okay? Even if they say that. So what I'm getting at, if she's a strange, that means Boosie already had a bottom hoe. That's what it means. He had a bottom hoe and her mama was the side hoe or the chicken hoe. Okay? That's what she was. Because when they call the children estranged, that's what I'm assuming it is. Okay. So now she wants to let this girl grow up to do nonsense. What mama let a 14-year-old have a 19-year-old spending the night at the house? Mama, you're not going to be woke all night. Do you hear me? So now if this boy want to sleep with your daughter, she going to sleep with him because Boosie already said she's sleeping with boys at the school. Okay, so she letting this girl run wild. All right, she letting this child run wild because she can't stand Boosie, and she want to see his dynasty be destroyed. Because when I say dynasty, I'm talking about the children. Okay, when I say dynasty, I'm not talking about any money, none of that. I'm talking about your children. When I say dynasty, build your dynasty is your children because they are your legacy. Yes, Chocolate. It sounds like the mama have a child mindset. Yes, she do, baby. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I believe the mama is a hood booger. Okay. Skills says seriously lacking parenting skills. Yes, honey, you are correct, my dear. And so Boosie said he went off on the daughter because he was upset about how, yes, miss, it's a sad situation. You right. And Boosie went off on the daughter. He was upset. He said, I said some words and I probably called her more names than that. I was angry. And his audience was getting on him. He said, I know I shouldn't have said that. I was upset at the time. But I'm going to tell you something. Boosie can ring that girl back in. I'm going to tell you why I say he can ring that girl back in. She needs him. She needs him. And I'm not talking about money-wise. She needs him to be consistent. What he should do is move that child into his ranch. That's what he should do. Go get custody of that child. Report everything to the judge that heifer let that baby do. And go get that girl and bring her into his ranch. Because she needs to be under him. He need to be able to be watching her 24/7. Yes, honey. And I'm gonna share something with you. I bet you if Boosie go to her right now and hug her tight, she will not let go. You know, I said that to y'all yesterday. That baby will not let go. She will not. This child is still his offspring, mama. No matter how you raise this baby still belongs to him. You see what I'm saying? Just because you don't like this man, you want to see his dynasty fall. Okay? This is the time to start rejecting it in the name of Jesus, because this don't make no sense. This baby is in trouble. And yes, Boosie was wrong to curse her out. He was, but he was angry at the time. And everybody have been through that road. You've been angry at the time at your child, and you have said some nonsense to the children. Hey, baby, how are you, honey? You have said some nonsense to the children. And this is true. Every parent has said this, some nonsense to their child, and had to sit down and think about, oh, I shouldn't have got that upset. Okay. So I'm not knocking him, but I'm knocking the way that the child need to be with him. That's what I'm knocking. Feel Better TV. How you doing, honey? I'm knocking the way that the child should be with him. Because the mama don't give a damn. Do you hear me? She don't give a damn. What mama let her child that's 14 years old, okay? 14, this child 14, okay? Let a 14-year-old have a 19-year-old stay the night at the mama house. You know that is just failure right there, baby. Because the 19-year-old is going to be sleeping with the 14-year-old. You know this. Too many children and adults were not shown enough love. You right, Chocolate. You listen, Chocolate. You speaking it, honey. This is the truth. But if Boosie can get that child away from the mama, things will change. Because if that was the mama in the background, okay, when that youngin was talking, if this was the mama in the background, child, Lord, she needs something. She needs something. Because that does not make sense. How do you co-sign this child talking nonsense about her father on IG? Because, mama, you've been doing it since this baby been born, kicking Boosie back in, but you've been collecting that child support, right? Let's talk about it. You've been collecting that child support, right? Okay. Feel Better TV said, did you see how April Jones let her son talk about her dude Tay Diggs? I saw that. Okay, I saw that nonsense. And it was on IG too. So now this is my issue right here. This is my issue. This girl just need her daddy. She looking for attention. That's it. She looking for attention. Oh, thank you, baby. I didn't even know that. Okay. You said the mama didn't even raise Boosie daughter. Okay, she been in and out of jail. So who been raising the daughter? Boosie can't be raising that girl. The grandmother probably. Oh, see, that don't even make no sense. And that's why I said, that's why I tell y'all, if you don't raise your children the right way, you hear me? If you don't raise your babies the right way, you know what happened? You get a second chance. It's those grandchildren you got to raise. Yes, honey. You get a second chance. That's why I tell y'all, raise these children properly so you do not have to raise your grandchildren. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right? Take heed to the message, baby. Okay, honey. So I didn't even know that part because Boosie didn't say that part. I didn't hear him say it on his live. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? That child need him. So whoever raised this child, just let her do nonsense. And now it sounds like the mother is her friend because the mother can't tell her nothing because the mama been in and out of jail. And that's probably what the child told the mama. You can't tell me nothing because you ain't never been here. You ain't never been here. Thank you, baby, for that important information, honey. I am. Thank you, sweetie. So back to the story at hand. He said he was angry. He said I was upset with her and I called her out. I called her out of her name a couple of times. That's what he said. But why my problem with this whole thing is that they dislike him. You hear me? The family must dislike him to let this child grow up and do foolery. Because at age 14, you ain't got no business sleeping with a 19-year-old. No business at all. A 19-year-old should not be at the house spending the night while she there. Okay? Unless this is cousins. Okay? But a 19-year-old that's from her, probably from her area or whatever, should not be in a household with this young girl. That does not make sense. Okay, Miss said the hate is deeper than we think. The mama also disliked him for what he did to her brother. Oh, what he do to her brother? What happened? I need to know. The hate is deep than we think. The mama also disliked him for what he did to her brother. So Boosie did something to her brother. Okay, now it's playing out. I understand. Terry, good morning. How are you, honey? Now it's playing out. You can tell. All right. That don't make no sense. Rashid, good morning, my dear. Thank you for tuning in with me. Oh, allegedly the baby mama's brother. Okay. All right. I hear you. Yes, let's put allegedly there. Okay. Aminai said he did raise her. That's why this is so crazy. Oh, okay. He did raise her. So who is she with now? She's with the mama now? Boosie has been promoting destruction to our kids. Now the chicken has come home to roost. He allegedly, killed her. Oh, let me not say that word. He allegedly deleted her brother and brags about it. Back with her mother. Okay, she's back with her mother. Okay, so allegedly Boosie had deleted her brother. That's what I'm getting right now, what I'm hearing. Allegedly, he has deleted her brother. Okay, so this is payback then. This is payback. That's why the child is being raised like this. So she did live with Boosie, but she just like that. Oh, wow. This is a whole saga, y'all. This is a whole saga, y'all. Yes, I heard that. Feel Better TV. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, so this is just stuff that he's sown. That's what it looked like. He sown this stuff and he's reaping it. Wow, this story done took a spin, y'all. This story done took a spin, baby. So you know what that means? He sowed all these seeds himself. Oh, wow. He sowed all these seeds himself and he's reaping the benefits of those seeds. Oh, wow. And all the time I was thinking that the child just needed somebody to hold her and love her. And all the while, the child was living with him. And now she living with the mama. Queen, make sure to let them know he made a song about it. Oh, no, ungrateful. Wow. Okay, Rashid, thank you, honey. I ain't even know. It's building up. Mrs. said it's building up. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why you say I rebuke you? Chocolate, what is going on? Yeah, oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, honey. That don't make no sense. Lost in translation, how are you? It's probably gonna spend some more because it's all said and done. Okay, let me read that one more time. It's probably going to spend some more before it's all said and done. Good morning, Tiki. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Lost in translation is in the house. So now this done took a turn, baby. This done took a turn, honey. This done took a turn. So you telling me that the mama been in and out of jail, okay? The mama been in and out of jail, and Boosie raised this monster. Woo, honey. So okay, so he just reaping what he's sowing then. Now you see what I'm talking about? You gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful. Let me share something with you. Y'all know I told y'all I grew up in a tough area. I grew up in a horrible home. But God put people in my path as I was growing up to change my mindset. I thank God for that. I thank God for that. And I pray the same thing happen for his children. That other people that just saw her, that they continue to talk to her. You understand? Change that mindset. She's still young. I pray she don't get no babies though, because that being a teen mother is painful, honey. It's so sad. It's painful. Okay. Henry said, bottom line, what you did was no place for social media. Every topic and every dysfunction that goes on in your livelihood, your family or problems, is not meant for social media. Boosie is the father. You right. You right, Henry. Skinny said, be good, Chocolate. I ain't gonna kick out with you today. Skinny, I know y'all doing something today. That's what's going on. Let me see. I don't think people in the back heard you. Yes, honey. Chocolate, say it. You right about that. I said, yeah, it came, but yesterday. Woo. See, this is the drama. This is the drama. You see, when you raise children, okay, and you don't raise them up properly, honey, they will get in your face and tell you nonsense. You see this? Oh, they gotta remember who Boosie is. You right, honey. You right. Okay, I said he brought her a Benz, and she talking ish. When he take the car and want to stay with the mama, so he repossessed it. Oh, he repossessed it. And she flipped out on IG. Okay. So he repossessed the car. He bought her Benz. When she went to go live with her mama, he repossessed the car. I can't blame him for that one, though, because the mama be driving in it. And she wishing for that baby to have a downfall anyway. Because even, let me share something with you. Even mamas who went in and out of jail, they don't want to see their children go through nonsense. I'm not going to kick the mamas backs in who are in prison. They don't want to see their children do nonsense. But this sister, she have some animosity towards Boosie. And you can understand why. They say allegedly he deleted her brother. So you can see why. But yet and still, she still had a baby by Boosie. Okay. So she was drawn to this type of man. This is a case of be careful who you lay down with. Do you hear me? Be careful who you rock with. All right. And that's the truth. That doesn't make any sense at all. Now the child is all in the nonsense and probably just half grow up, and life gonna have to teach her. Life is going to have to teach her. This is so sad. Oh my goodness. This is so sad. And you know what? I came on here with a whole story thinking that the baby mama was rotten too. Now I know Boosie done nonsense, I know he do nonsense. Okay. So I'm thinking that at least the child got one sane parent, but no, both of them is insane. Lord, that don't make no sense. When Boosie found out she was really his, he changed her name. Okay. So Boosie, okay, so they said allegedly. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. This don't make no sense. Yes, honey. Skinny said reckless penis plus a reckless vagina equals, all right now. Speak it, honey. She had a baby with Boosie and had another man think he was the father. That's some nonsense. Okay. So they just both was doing foolery. They both was doing foolery, and the baby is paying for the backlash. That's what's going on. Be careful who you have babies with, y'all. Be careful, honey. I have dealt with nonsense myself. It is not fun. It is painful, honey. It is painful. But in this day and culture, everybody think that we got to sleep with everybody. Guard yourself, honey. Guard that vajayjay. Guard that pipe, honey. Everybody ain't got to get that pipe. Everybody ain't got to get that vajayjay. Y'all too free with your body, honey. That's what's going on. Morning, Merchant. How are you, honey? It's good to see you. Y'all too free with your bodies, and that's what's going on. It don't make no sense. Yes, Malik, it's very painful. My heart goes out to the child. She needs somebody to hug her. She need to cry all that nonsense out. Because all the while, if she thought another man was her daddy, and then now Boosie done got a test on her and found out that that baby is his, that's painful. Family Foolery, Season 5, Episode 1. Go ahead, Skinny. You telling it, honey. You telling it. It's sad. That baby needs somebody. And those two parents ain't the ones that she need. Because the mama is heartbroken because of the alleged scandal that her brother was deleted by Boosie. So, of course, she going to lead that child to darkness because she want Boosie to hurt as much as she do. So, of course, okay. And then Boosie can't stand her. So, of course, he don't care. But I'm going to tell you something. It could still be turned around. Even the worstest decisions when you have children, if they can sit down and talk, even the worstest decisions can be turned around. But I think they need somebody outside that could show that girl some love. And her sexing it up with every type of boy is not helping. All it is tearing her up inside. That's all it's doing. Is going to break this girl. And when she get older, she'll understand. Unless she don't meet nobody that change her mindset. If she don't meet nobody that change her mindset and everybody doing rah-rah like her, she'll continue with that foolery. Yes, she will. She will continue with that foolery. But my heart goes out to only her. My heart goes out to only her because the parents is on demon time. Both of them on demon time. That doesn't make any sense at all. This child suffering because she need her parents. This is why I tell y'all, be mindful of who you sleep with, who you lay your seed with. Because people don't care if they destroy your seed. They don't care. Especially if they don't like you. If the baby mama can't stand you, honey, you got a problem. You have a problem. Now I'm gonna share something with you. Me, when I was a teen mother, I could not stand my baby father. This is the truth. I couldn't stand him because the mindset that I had in here didn't match the actions that was going on in real life. You understand? So I couldn't stand my baby father, but I loved my son. And only because my mother gave these words to me. I had given birth to my son at General Hospital in Elizabeth. And I didn't want to hold him. And my mother looked at me. She said, the nurse told me you didn't hold him all day. I said, I don't want that baby. And I was a teen mother. I said, I don't want that baby, mama. And she told me, she took my hand, she snatched my hands open. She put the baby in my arms. She said, look at that boy. Look at that boy. And I looked at him and he looked so handsome. He looked so beautiful. And she said, this is your baby. This is your baby. I don't care where you got this baby from. This is your baby. This baby came out of your, you know what I'm about to say, but I can't say it on we're going to say JJ. Okay. She said, this baby came out of your JJ. Okay. And this baby belonged to you. This baby have your blood running through his veins. We protect our own. That's what my mama told me. We protect our own, and you will protect him. As long as he is on this earth, you will protect him. That's what she told me. Now, at the time, my mama was on crack. You hear me? My mama was on crack at the time, and that's what she told me. That was the best advice my mama ever told me. She had told me some other things too, but this is one of the ones that hit the top 100. Okay. And I looked at him and I kissed him. She said, look at him. He looked like a turkey. And I kissed him and everything. And I told him, I'm going to take care of you for the rest of my life. Yes, honey. Shout out to the mama. That's right, Skinny. Shout out to the mama. Okay. Shout out to the mama. All right. So now I had to continue to raise him. But me and his father was like hurricane and tornado, baby. We couldn't stand each other. We couldn't stand each other. But I love my son. And I think this is the thing that we miss as women. You might dislike the daddy, okay? You might can't stand the daddy, all right? But the baby come from you. You hear me? The baby come from you, all right? This is the truth. The baby is yours. All right. This is the truth. The baby is yours. Good morning, Season. How are you, honey? Real talk, Gen Z entitlement's a powerful drug in this digital age, trying to make sense of coins, of some coins. Now, this is all I'm saying is that it's sad because the child is in trouble. She 14. The oldest child that I got in here, I would never want her to go through any struggle that I have been through when I was young. You never want your children to go through anything that you've been through. None of my girls, I would not want to see them as teen mothers at all. This will break my heart because I know I groomed them. I know that I trained them properly. You understand? This will break me. I remember one day my daughter said to me, Mama, you're a good woman. You're a good woman. You're a good mama, everything. This is our oldest one. Okay. She said, Mama, you is a good mama. You a good woman. She said, but I would never want to walk in your footsteps. Mama, I would never want to walk in your footsteps. Mama, you need a combat suit, some combat boots for somebody to walk behind you, Mama. She said, but since you did that, Mama, at least I can walk in front of you because you already cleared the path for me. I laughed so hard. I was like, this child, she crazy. But she's speaking facts because she saw my life. I talk to my children about the past things that happened to me, so I don't want them to fall by the wayside. I don't want friends to fool them about drugs. I don't want friends to fool them about sex. So I talk to my children about these things, because if you don't talk to them, honey, okay? If you don't talk to these babies, honey, hey, Tara, if you don't talk to these babies, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. Malik said, ours or yours. That's my biggest issue. Her thinking the kids are hers and not ours. That's right, Malik. You speaking facts right there. You speaking facts, because that's what we say. Us women will say, it's my child. But the man is the one who brings the seed of life. You just incubate the baby, mama. Not throwing no shade at you, because having a child is something amazing. But remember, the brothers bring the seed of life. It's better to raise these children together. I have experienced this, not raising a child with their father, and it is not fun. See, all these women now, they will get up here and tell you, what's that new thing they doing now? I'm a baby mother by choice, or something like that. A motherhood, single motherhood by choice. This is the most rah-rah acidine, you know what I'm about to say, nonsense I have ever heard in my life. Do you hear me? The most nonsense I have ever heard in my life. You choose to be a single mother. And I'm not talking about the father has went on to glory. I'm talking about you took your happy behind down to the sperm bank and did what you did, and you chose to be a baby mother. This right here is a sentence that you keep for the rest of your days. Do you hear me? When that child cry because they don't know who their daddy is, when they see their friends in school coming to school with their daddy and they start asking you questions, this is painful. But because you want to be selfish, you think that because you want a child, you go do this to your child. Do you know how many problems this child gonna grow up with? You don't see it now because you're being selfish. You don't see it right now. This is the worstest thing you can do as a mother, is raise these children alone. I don't care what the father done. I don't care what type of hood, whatever, because I want to share something with you. You knew he was all that before you slept with him. Yeah, you knew it. You knew he was all that before you slept with him. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But now you want to sit up there and tell the judge he ain't this and he ain't that. But you knew he wasn't before. You might as well just let him stay in that child life, so at least that child can say she or he got a daddy. My daddy name is so-and-so. And I go to my daddy house on the weekend. My daddy come pick me up from school during the weekday. But no, because we don't choose wisely as women. We don't choose wisely as women. And my brothers, y'all don't choose wisely either. Because you're not thinking where this baby gonna end up at, okay? But JJ is like a waterfall, so you happy to jump in that waterfall. Y'all not thinking about that, okay? But JJ feel good to you, so now you just go ahead all in. You don't even care because it's that good. You letting your second head govern your first head, okay? And that's the problem. And my sisters, you not paying attention. You know that this man should not even have offspring, but because he looks good and his body is tight, you content with that. And now that the baby is here and nobody wants to help you with this child, now you want to call this man all types of names. But he was those same names when you were sleeping with him. You just wasn't paying attention. And that's the truth. You was not paying attention. And what happens is that the children suffer. The children suffer from the actions that the adults do. If you don't choose wisely, mama, you robbing these children of having a good father. And my brothers, if you don't choose wisely, you robbing your baby of having a good mama and maybe even wife material. Yes, honey. Yes. Be careful where you lay your seed. Oh, Tara said, me and my husband wrote a contract and had it notarized when we were good. So if we fell off, we have to do what the con say. Oh, wow. Tara, that's something, baby. Wait a minute. Oh, my dear, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm dealing with the same rudiments. Oh, I'm saying that wrong. Rudiments of a hard-headed woman with my son. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. But you know what? I'm going to give you a little something. Let me see. Let me see what I got. Oh, no, that was wrong. Hold on. I give you a little kiss, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And this thing is messing up. I don't even know how to use this thing, y'all. Forgive me, because I'm trying to learn how to use this machine and can't even put it right. My dear, I'm so sorry you going through the same thing. Baby, I'm going to share something with you. I know what you're going through because I was a nightmare for my baby father. And I can say that clearly. I was a nightmare for this man. We did not get along at all, honey. But I never wanted to see my son destroyed. I always tried my best to keep him on a straight and narrow, honey. But the only thing that I missed is that I spoiled him too much. I gave him everything he wanted, okay? And I didn't let the father intervene. And this is a bad thing as a woman. You're supposed to let the father intervene. He is the owner's manual. He know why the child is acting indignant. He know why the child is doing what they doing. You hear me? He knows. That's why. Good morning, Mrs. She said. That's why you need the owner's manual. But because our pride, okay, our pride won't let us govern properly, we do nonsense to these baby fathers. Now, when I look back on my past and I say, did I have to really be mad with my baby father? Because I chose him. I chose him. Excuse me, y'all. I got something caught in my throat. I chose him. So whose fault is this? Yes, Chocolate. I believe it, honey. The decisions from both sides. Yes, Chocolate. You correct, honey. Tara said, that's okay. You will have it down packed soon. I know, Tara. I'm trying, honey. This soundboard is something. All I'm saying is that when you and the baby father, and mama, I'm talking to you, when you come on one accord, you can raise these children better. Yes, honey. When you come on one accord, you can raise these babies better. Even if y'all not in the same household, excuse me, y'all. Even if you're not in the same household, you can raise these children better when they see you as a team, when it's a team effort. Because when they see that there's a separation between you and a daddy, between you and a daddy, children use that to their advantage. Do you hear me? They will do nonsense to their advantage between both of y'all because they know y'all can't stand each other. This is true facts, baby. This is true facts. What I'm preaching to you is true facts. Because if y'all can't stand each other, the child can be in the middle and designate y'all to be doing nonsense between each other. And the child will quickly tell you, well, my daddy said. And then the child will tell the father, well, my mama said. And now you and the daddy is at war again. But if y'all both on one accord and you can work it out, you can raise a tainted. Even though I still believe wholeheartedly a child should have both parents in the household, because I see a difference in my children that I have with my husband. And the children that the child that I had by myself is much different than the children that are my husband's kids. You hear me? It's much different. Okay. The way that their logic is much different. You understand? Because they have a king that governs them. So it's very different. Hey, Black Man Unfiltered, how are you, hon? Black Man said, let's see. Her mama is the problem. Every child should be with their father. Yes, but I'm gonna share something with you, Black Man. Guess what happened? I am in my chat in YouTube, and Instagram. She told me the girl been living with Boosie. The girl been living with Boosie, so all this bad behavior, she been doing it with Boosie, and the mama been in and out of jail. So, she getting this nonsense from Boosie. All this foolishness she doing is coming from Boosie. So, baby, this is something else. Feel Better TV. My mama never said a bad word about my pop. Just let me be disappointed with his biannual lies. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Feel Better TV, you doing something over there. Season said, give them pure truth, sister. Yes, honey, I'm trying. Black Man said, wow, yes, honey. Yes. I ain't even know. I am just told me. I said, wow. So all the while I'm thinking it was the mama. And it's both of them doing foolery on a combination. That don't make no sense at all. It does not. And it's sad that the child gonna have to grow up in this foolery. Okay? But I pray that she meets somebody, another family. Maybe she have a girl that she cool with that's the same age, and she's being governed properly under another family. Okay? Because I had friends when I was growing up, okay, that was outside the projects. And it was boys, though, because I was very boyish when I was young. So I always had boys that was my friends, always, okay? And I'll do everything they did. That's how I was, very boyish. And I used to go to their house, and you see the mama cook everything. The mama lay all the food out. And then she would ask me, did I want something to eat? Baby, you want something to eat? I go sit with them and eat. They daddy come home. The daddy sit at the head of the table, and he asks everybody how they doing and everything. So nice. And I used to be like, wow, one day my life gonna be like this. That's what I used to say. And I used to tell my friend, like, man, you better get your act together in school. I used to tell my friend this all the time. Get your act together in school, man. You got some good parents. And he used to say to me, but why are you good in school? When I was younger, he used to say, why are you good in school? I said, because, man, I want my high school diploma, man. I don't want to not have a high school diploma. Just because I live in the projects don't mean I got to stop going to school. That's what I told him. And he looked at me. He said, man, with all that nonsense you got going on in your house, you still find time to study. I was like, yeah, honey, I got to finish school. But that's why I look at my children, because I want to see them go to college. I want to see them do greater than me. I want them to be greater than me. That's why I always encourage my kids. I want to see greater in you. No matter what the world tell you, me and your daddy tell you that you're going to be greater than us. We got a child right now that she already set herself up for college right now. Okay. She already got her mindset. She already put her applications in. Okay. And she got one more year of school. But she ready. She ready, honey. And all me and my husband do is just smile at her and look at her and tell her thank you. And she told us, no, mama and daddy, no, thank you for raising me like this, you know. And it makes me cry sometimes because I'm like, all the bad things I've been through as a kid, my children are living better than what I could ever had imagined, you know. And it always touched me. And I look at my husband and I always tell him, thank you, because you made this life for us. I didn't make this life for us. Okay. This is my husband's dream. And I always tell him, thank you. I appreciate you, my king. And honey, if you watching this, baby, I love you. I love you so much. You don't know how much you mean the world to me. Now, all I'm saying is that the daughter will find somebody, I pray. Okay. The daughter will find somebody, God will put somebody in this child path to know the life she living is not right, because the parents can't even be accountable for the nonsense that they doing. Okay. Rashid said, mothers make them feel like I am a bad father every day. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. I apologize for that. Really don't understand. Really isn't all about family, because I know how it goes. I've been for 9 months in the federal prison for drug trafficking. But I still take my children behind the wall. Oh my goodness. Oh, my dear, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. But at least you know what you have done. I understand. All right. Okay, guys. I see y'all on Instagram. Y'all doing y'all thing over there. Feel Better TV. That wasn't to be solved. My mother for her. Absolved my mother for her garbage. She moved away from the only solid man in our life to form a single mama circle in another state. Lord. And they said they doing them circles too. Somebody was talking about that one time. I was on, I don't want to say what show I was on, but they were saying that they form like a single mother circle. And I still don't think that's good. If a man ain't there to govern, okay, the child has a problem. Because I'm going to share something with you. See, I can encourage my children. I can encourage them. They will take that encouragement from me, right? But when the daddy hit him with encouragement, you hear me? It's a different kind of spin on it. I don't know if anybody understand what I'm saying. Oh, trauma bonds. You right about that, Skinny. That's why they doing that. I don't know if anybody understand what I'm saying, but when this happens, okay, let me get my thought back because I'm just jumping all over the place. Hold on, y'all. Okay, Black Man Filter said, that's God's favor for you doing the work. Amen, honey. Amen. Always great to hear Queen honor her king. Yes, honey. Thank you for saying that. All I'm saying is that when we don't have the father, and you know, you have these women on social media, they will tell you you can live without the daddy, all this stuff. Now, let me share something with you. You can live without the father. You can. But the child will come up with a miss. That he or she will come up with a miss. Because when the daddy tell the child something that they're going to be great, the child run with that. They believe that in their heart, even if the mama tell them. But when the daddy tell them, it's some type of power that's behind it that make the child want to run further. You hear me? Make the child want to run and seek heights they have never seen before. Just like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, our eldest daughter, she's driving. Okay. And I told her, I was trying to encourage her. And you know what she told me? My daddy told me I could do it. And she popped the neck like that. My daddy told me I could do it. Just like that. And got in that car and spent that car around and got out of the driveway and everything. I just looked at her. I said, okay. So see, it's power behind when the daddy said. besides what the mama say, even though the mama is giving encouragement too. But when the daddy say it, it's like they got some superpower. Okay? The child got a superpower when the daddy say it. That's all I'm saying. We got to rethink this thing talking about we don't need the daddies. We have to rethink this nonsense. We don't need the daddies. When these children come up with a miss, honey, when the daddies are not there, these babies come up with a miss, and y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it because society tells you you don't need the father. Now, for Boosie Case and his daughter, Boosie is only thing he thinking about is that money, making that money, buying his kids all this type of stuff, okay? He only thinking about that. He not thinking about nothing else but making that money. And probably because he didn't have, he wasn't governed under a king, so he don't know how to be a king. Not throwing no dirt on Boosie's name because he's a strong businessman. But not everybody is meant to be a father, y'all. Do you hear me? Not everybody is meant to be a father. And not everybody is meant to be a mama. Okay? Not everybody. Because truth be told, even though they said allegedly he did something to the baby mama's brother, the child still is yours, mama. The child's still yours. The baby is still your blood. So you should not teach this baby to do nonsense just because you don't like the other parent. You should not agree with you know what I'm saying? Don't agree with this child if this child doing nonsense. Even though you can't stand Boosie and Boosie can't stand you, y'all need to get on one accord before you lose this child to the streets. She's already got 1 foot out. You see, this is why I tell you, if we don't govern these children properly, we lost. We will be lost because let me share something with you. Y'all got to remember one day you're going to get old. And you're going to need this child to bring you a drink of water. And if you don't raise these children properly, nobody will be there to bring you a drink of water, mama and daddy. Be careful where you lay your seed. That's all I'm saying. My dear, thank you for another $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Take into account there is more than one generation talking about this subject. You right, honey. You right. You are so right. Thank you so much, honey, for that super chat. I greatly appreciate that. I don't know if you can hear that. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, honey. All I'm saying is that it does not make sense. It does not make sense. If we don't raise these children right, we have a problem. And I'm going to share something with you. Just like you said, my dear, take into account there are more than one generation talking about this subject. Yes. Yes, because this started right here in the 70s, I believe. This nonsense started in the 70s where we had our mamas preaching they don't need no man. They don't need no man. They can govern children by themselves because Zaddy was taking care of everything. But they forgot the mindset of the children. See, one thing that I know about our kids, they won't bring my husband any nonsense because he knows them. You understand? This is a copy of him. He already know. When they come to him, they already know that daddy know I'm on some demon time if I'm doing foolishness. Okay? And my husband will give you that look. He pull his glasses down, look at you real good. Look at the child real good because he know why you came to him. He already know. That's why I say the owner's manual was needed. So when a child doing nonsense, the father already know this is my copy. And I already know the nonsense you trying to pull. So my children always be mindful and try to come to me. And then I tell them, okay, no problem. And I go right to the daddy. I go right to the owner's manual. Honey, this is what they told me. I snitch real quick, y'all. I snitch on them real quick. And they told me, Mama, you always snitching to Daddy. That's right. That's right. So if anything go left, Daddy will not say it was me. And I got to deal with the Titan. I will not have that problem. Yes, I will snitch on you. Do nonsense in this house. Chocolate said, and the feminist movement also helped get the fathers out too. Yes, yes, it did, honey. And you know what happened? You know what happened? After they got all the sisters, all the melanated sisters on board with them, what those women do? They went right back to their husbands. The Caucasian sisters went right back to their husbands. Okay? They went right back to their husbands and had us out there marching, talking about our freedom and all this stuff, and we have the right to do whatever we want to do. And those same women who helped us march, they ran back to the house and put an apron on and continue cooking, and we out there talking nonsense. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Freeman laughing at me. Yes, honey. Yes, Freeman. I snitch on those kids real quick, honey. I don't play no games. I will snitch on them, and they hate it. Well, Mama, can we try to work it out between us? I said, nope. No, we can't work nothing out. Don't let your daddy get a break at work and I have to call him. But I try not to tell my husband nothing crazy while he at work, because he don't need to be stressed out. So I wait till his belly is full after I have cooked, and then we start talking. And then that's when he started laying it down, telling the kids, come here, I want to talk to you real quick. And I'll be laughing. I sit on the chair. They look at me. They be so angry. Like, Mama always snitching. Yes, I will snitch. If you do nonsense, you will get snitched on in this house, because I'm not taking the problem. I'm not taking it. You hear me? All I'm saying is that, and I have to say this, I just prayed that Boosie and the daughter and the mama, and they fix this situation. Because that child looked like she just on demon time, and she's hurting, and she doesn't care about anything. And it's painful to watch. It's painful to watch, because you can tell that he has he's trying. Okay. You can tell that he's trying, but his trying is not hard enough. That's what it is. And the mama is not doing anything to help it. She's helping the child do nonsense. Skinny said, let's straighten it out, honey. Yes. Malik said, yup. All they want was the jobs, and their men had. This is true. And that's what we got now. That's what we got now. We got those jobs where we ain't even supposed to be at work. We're supposed to be taking care of the children so they can be, so they can grow up properly. And the government knew it too. But because we out here marching for rights, okay, we out here marching for rights, all we did was destroy the lineage. Because with us out here marching for rights, who was watching the children? See, a lot of bad things happen to children because nobody is watching them. They're home alone. Y'all know some of us was those key children. Y'all remember we was those key children because mama was working. Mama told you, anybody knock on the door, you don't even go to the door. Don't look out the peek hole or nothing. That's what she would tell you. Make sure that door is secure, that chain on the door. I don't care who come knocking on the door. Don't you let them in. Even if my sister come, you better not let my sister in. Unless mama gave you instructions that auntie was coming by, that's only how you let auntie in. That's only how you let auntie in. If mama didn't tell you auntie was there, that auntie was coming, honey, you didn't let auntie in. Auntie be like calling your name at the door. You quiet as a church mouse, honey. See, all this stuff reap, okay? All this stuff reap the stuff that our mama sown back in the day. Want to run for equal rights, but their sisters, their Caucasian sisters, counterparts, they let y'all go out there and march and do all that. And what those women do, run back to the kitchen with their aprons and raise their children because their husbands did a deal with them. Told them, y'all come on board with us and help us. And then we will make sure y'all get the right to vote first before the black men get the right to vote. Malik, what's going on, honey? On the train with instructions in my pocket to young by myself. Too young by, okay, yes, honey. Yes. Yes, me too. I used to have to ride the bus by myself too. Also walk to Broad Street by myself too. So I understand. And don't talk to no strangers while you on that bus. Don't talk to no strangers while you walking on the street. And if somebody come too close to you and they talk about they want to give you candy, my mama used to say, you better run. You better run and scream. That's how it was back in the day. Brian, what's going on, honey? What's going on? Isaiah, how you doing, honey? It's good to see you. So, y'all, we done. We done. It's 1 hour and 5 minutes, or 6 minutes now. Everybody have a wonderful day. I got to prepare this house. I'm off today, and I got to cook, and I got to go food shopping. So everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who put in the comment section to change my whole topic about what I wanted to say to Boosie. Thank you for putting out the truth, because that's what I love to do. I love to put out the truth in my lives. But if it's my real baby, I want to start some fire, honey. I will start some fire so you can come to my lives, baby. Everybody have a great day. Y'all take it easy. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. And thank you once again for growing, y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, my YouTube, my foundation. Much love to y'all all. Isaiah said, Mama, modern women think their purpose is the job. But I say a woman's purpose is her husband. A lot of women don't have husbands, so they're fighting against the purpose. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. I like what you said. Have a great week, and you too, Feel Better TV, honey. Oh, yes, honey. The latchkey kid. Tara, you telling it, baby. You speaking it, honey. Everybody have a wonderful day. Guys, before I leave, please make sure you tune into the Harris Tribe Media Group on YouTube. Also, make sure you tune into Black Man Unfiltered content, always fire. Also, the Harris Tribe Media content is always fire. And also tune into Amin Eyes 78. Her content is always straight. I love her content as well. Feel Better TV. Please tune into his channel as well, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Everybody be safe.